is Allison. I'm the Programs Outreach and Youth Services Manager here at Monterey County Free Libraries. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of Backyard Science. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite fruits, if not my absolute favorite fruit, and that is the peach, or peaches. Let's see, there's a bit of a sunny glare there. You can see the peach. Now, the peach that I'm holding here might look different than peaches you see in the grocery store, and this is because this peach was grown on a tree in my mom's front yard. So peaches that you see in the grocery store tend to be very round, and they've got that nice peachy color, kind of a red orangish, and usually people use that color to decide if a peach is ripe or not. But there are so many different kinds of peaches, and all of them have different coloring, so that's not actually the best way to tell if a peach is ripe. Before we get too much into that, I wanted to say that there are over 2,000 different varieties of peaches. So that just shows that there is a lot of different variety in terms of what they might look like, taste like, smell like, and signs to tell when they're ready. This peach that I got at my mom's house is very, very yellow. So it doesn't really have that peachy look except right here, and it's not very round. It's got this little knobbin at the end, but this one was ripe, and we could tell because when we went to pick it from the tree, we just gave it a slight little tug and it came right off in our hands. Another way that you can tell if a peach is ripe is by squeezing it. They should be a little bit soft, and then of course there is a smell that comes with a ripe peach. And because peaches are a pretty fragile fruit, they bruise really easily, they get damaged really easy in transport. A lot of peach farmers and at peach orchards, they pick the peaches before they're actually all the way ripe, because peaches will ripen a little bit when they're off the tree. And so peach producers will pick them before they're all the way ripe, so that by the time they get to the grocery store, they are not damaged, they don't have the bruising or any damage to the peach, and they've ripened up a little bit more. That's why peaches in the grocery store look a particular way. But this is a good reminder that just because a peach doesn't look picture perfect doesn't mean that it's not delicious and ripe. Peaches are part of the rose family, and they are a stone fruit, and that is because peaches have a peach pit or a stone in the center. So when you cut open a peach, this is what is in the center of a peach. Peaches are also closely related to apricots, nectarines, and plums, all of which have a pit in the middle and are called stone fruits. Peaches and nectarines are so closely related that one of the only really big differences is that peaches have this fuzzy skin texture and nectarines are soft on the outside. Peaches and nectarines both come in a ton of different flavors and varieties, and the biggest groupings are that there are yellow peaches and white peaches. I prefer yellow peaches to white peaches. White peaches tend to have a more mild flavor, and yellow peaches are very sweet, sometimes a little tart, and just absolutely delicious in my opinion. They are my favorite fruit. Peaches probably originated in China, and they grow best in mild climates. So the state of Georgia is actually the peach capital of the US, but a lot of peaches grow in California as well. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, peaches that are found in the grocery stores are usually picked when they're not all the way ripe and ripen up in transport. So it's best if you can find peaches at a local farmer's market, or if you're lucky enough to live near a peach orchard, to go there to buy their produce, because they'll be able to pick peaches that are riper right from the tree, and those taste a lot sweeter and have a lot more juicy flavor. Peaches are a great source of vitamin C and A. And if you've ever seen a peach tree, peaches grow on trees, they start out as a little blossom and that develops into the fruit. And you can see here on this peach, this is where it was attached to the tree. This is the fruit that came out of that blossom. So I hope you've learned a little bit more about peaches. You can go ahead and grab yourself one either at a local farmer's market or at the grocery store and explore peaches more and have a delicious bite. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.